Let's talk about it. The four-letter word that can wreak havoc in your life, that can stop you in your tracks from making progress, that will turn your capacity and potential into the dreams and imaginings of yesterday, forever to be buried on the shelf of maybe one day, someday, when things are just right, I'll get around to it, that we all have experienced. And unfortunately, more often than not, you will find those dreams and goals and aspirations on the same shelf of many as they rest permanently in the richest place in the world, which is the graveyard, where there are books never written, songs never sung, ideas never pursued, businesses never built, and champions never realized, because of the four-letter word that wreaks havoc. Let's get into it. Fear paralyzes the faculty of reason, destroys the imagination, kills self-reliance, undermines enthusiasm, discourages initiative, encourages procrastination, leads to uncertainty of purpose, makes self-control impossible, takes away charm, accurate thinking, dilutes focus, masters will into nothingness, destroys ambition, beclouds the memory, invites failure in all forms, kills love, assassinates emotions of the heart, invites disaster, leads to sleeplessness, misery, and unhappiness. The cause of much sickness, ladies and gentlemen, is fear. You image some disease in your thought, and your body proceeds to build upon this model that you hold before it. What you think about, you bring about. You have seen how fear makes the face pallid, how it first stops the beating of the heart, then sets it going at trip hammer pace. Fear changes the secretions. Fear halts the digestion. Fear puts lines and wrinkles into the face. Fear turns the hair gray. It's okay to have fear, ladies and gentlemen. It's not okay for that fear to stop you from taking action, from moving forward, and oftentimes moving forward into the unknown. How many times in your life have you made a decision to do something and it was scary and you didn't know how it was going to turn out? It was scary. Going into the great unknown, not being clear on the inevitable consequences that come with that decision, and you made the decision anyhow. And it wasn't easy. It was difficult to move forward, to face that fear and move toward that fear. And then you got through it. And then eventually you got to the other side. And you discovered some things about yourself that you didn't even know were there. You came to some revelation that you have eternal gratitude for. I submit to you that more often than not, when we learn a new skill, when we take on a new assignment, when we embrace a new challenge and we run into that full steam ahead, more often than not, we leave that with greater sense of growth and personal pride and achievement and mental strength and greater clarity and vision of what is truly possible. When we put our minds to something, there's nothing as powerful as a made-up mind, ladies and gentlemen. Fear will mess you up if you let it. It's okay to have it. You just got to learn how to dance with it. It's okay to have it. You just can't let it stop you. One who conquers fear conquers failure. It helps tremendously for others to think that you are succeeding, whether your success seems evident to you at the moment or not. You reap the real benefits of others' thoughts and expectancies for your success, coupled with your own. Meaning, when you believe, when you choose faith over fear, doesn't mean you don't have the fear. It just means that you're choosing to live and breathe and walk in faith. It means that when people encounter you, you may have fear in your heart, and that's okay. But they encounter confidence because you're vested in the vision, the mindset of what it is that you're here to produce and create. You're vested in your future, not your present, not your past. The past is a place where we learn. It's not your torture, it is your teacher. The present is simply where we are right now, but depending upon what you're focusing on will determine your future. Most people are gun shy in life. Maybe they took a chance and they got their heart broken wide open. Maybe they took a chance and the consequences were devastating. Maybe they took a chance on something and it just didn't work. And now they're gun shy because they're afraid that it might happen again. It's okay to have the fear, but don't let it stop you. What if it works? What if something magical happens? What if something beautiful emerges? Don't allow fear to paralyze you. Don't allow fear to keep you from doing what is difficult in order to get to what could be splendid, what could be glorious, what could be magical. You'll never know if you don't go. Don't allow fear to keep you prisoner. It's okay to embrace it, to acknowledge it, and then you dance with it. Dance with the fear. How many times in my life was I nervous and going up to the girl at the dance to ask her to dance, and my heart was pounding through my chest and I was afraid she might say no. And sometimes she did. And I just went to the next girl and the next one until I found someone who wanted to dance. It was okay. It wasn't the end of the world. And eventually I learned how to get over that. I learned how to recognize that initial fear and nervousness and then move forward. It's okay. You have fear because you care. You have fear because you're aspirational. You have fear because you know that there's something greater, and it's going to require something greater in you in order to manifest that, to produce that, to create that. There's faith and there's fear. One has to weigh more than the other in order for you to realize your gifting, your contributions, your calling, your purpose. You cannot get to these things, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot get to the essence of you, and there's so much in you, without embracing that fear and doing it anyway. Feel the fear and do it anyhow. It's the title of a book. It's a great book. Feel the fear and do it anyhow. So that's my message to you on this beautiful day. And I want to encourage you and lift you up that if you do have fear, it's because you're about to do something that can be monumental.